That's why I'm completely being honest about a lot of the things that I did, because people will sit here and saying that, oh, I'm being a goody two shoes, or I never did nothing wrong. As y'all can see, I'm being honest with everything. How all karma came back for me so many times. I'm not hiding that part. I'm definitely not hiding that part. I've been transparent since day one. So now I felt how then, the ones with the outside kids felt. Because he even got a DNA test for Boosie's daughter and came out to be his. I don't know if he did it for Shay number 2, but like, how are you going to continue, like, you're only a father when you're in a household with the person that you're with, but then you're creating all these you're creating all these other broken homes because you're still broken. And every woman that you quote unquote fall in love with, you think you're gonna make a family with, you haven't even come to grips with your own self, how unhappy you are. So when his mom called me with that, oh, take him off child support and he'll give me money. You proved to me so many times you can't do that. And I used to tell him all the time, because he used to say, oh, I'm so stubborn, I have pride. Why don't I call and ask him? Why don't I call him and ask him? I'm like, when do child support call you and say, hey, can you make a child support payment this weekend? Or do they just automatically take it out of your check? Which one did they do? Do they call you and ask you, or they automatically take it out because you have kids? Obviously, child support knows you have kids. Obviously, somebody had to go through an avenue to put a third party in there for you to actually take financial responsibility for them. And mind you, I was not even asking for financial responsibility, because right now, all I get is $250 for 4 kids every 2 months. Every 2 weeks. And that's just started a year and a half ago. I had him on papers since my son was a year and a half old. My son is 8 now. So you tell me, for almost 5 years, I didn't get nothing from him. Nothing. Because mind you, at this time, he's on child support for my 4, Boosie's daughter, and Mo's. I get whatever's left over, because I have the most. What is $500 gonna do for 5 kids? For 4 kids. Tell me. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather you come get them. Let me have a break where I don't have to clean and yell and scream and pick up after kids for a weekend. I'd rather do that. I'd rather sit in my room, have my whole house clean, and wake up and it's the same way when I went to sleep. I'd rather have that. And that's all. Like I said, money's never been a thing for me, because every time I didn't think I had a way, God will always make it a way. Always make it a way for me. That's why I'm not so money hungry like that. I've never been money hungry. Yeah, just like everybody else, like, yeah, I want to win the lottery. I will still work. I'll probably start my own business or something, but I would still work. Because that is not a forever thing. Money is not going to go with you. All this physical stuff is not going to go with you when you die. I'd rather have my peace of mind. And then I'd rather have, at that moment also, I'd rather have my children's fathers in their lives than anything. Because it was not like my dad just walked off and didn't want to be with us. He was taken. And here's these men out here who have the opportunity to build relationships, to break them generational curses, and they choose not to. It's sad, especially within the melanin community. It's sad for you to choose to be put on child support and then get your kids every other weekend. But then a whole last year, a couple of months ago, you was in my room crying about how your dad wasn't there and he took his other kids on family trips and camping and spent time with them and was there for them, but he wasn't there for you. Why would you constantly put that and pour that into the type of dysfunction and trauma into your kids? Make it make sense. So, y'all know I go off sometimes. So his mom ends up telling him, well, okay, well, I can't argue with you. You're right. So she ends up calling me back. He's in the background. Tell her I give her $50. Tell her I get $100. I'm like, no. No, like, it's too late. It's too late. I'm sorry, but it's too late. Well, I'm not sorry. You chose your side, I chose mine.